Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to PCM21. It's Stage Racer, and this is episode 75. 3/4 of our way to a century. I don't think we'll quite reach a century with this one, but we'll get awfully close. This is longer than what last year's series was. I think it was about 60 episodes for the Pro Cyclist mode. That is, we had multiple series going last year. I think 4 in all that I ran. This year we've just stuck with the 2 main ones throughout. Well, anyway. Should be excited here because I could almost do something with this, right? I'd have a chance with Milano-San. Those chances are limited right now. I have the right race day condition. I have a +1. Looking good for that. But there's 3 things working against me. One, with the teammate assignment, I spent 60 kilometers almost on the front working. I did my Ks. I did it. And that took out. Look how low my stamina is compared to everybody else. Remember, this is a really long race. And 60k is a lot of time to spend on the front. It took its toll. So that really, really hurts my chances. Second thing that is hurting my chances, for that same reason, the teammate role means nobody else is going to work for me, so I'm not going to get any help. That's going to hurt my chances quite a bit. Third thing that's going to hurt my chances quite a bit today is how I'm sitting at the front. And this is silly that Dombrowski is now trying to resolve this issue. But Blikra went to get water. Was coming back through the field. Had gotten it for himself. Had gotten it for all the rest of the teammates. And was almost up to where I was. And the field split for half a second. The rider that lost contact immediately regained contact, and the field was back together. And Blikra had already sat up by that moment. So I didn't get water. I haven't had a water since the 130k mark, so it's been 110 kilometers since I've had water. Dombrowski, with a +5 race day condition, is coming to get it. Oh, thing number 4. The team finally looks good. The team's combined race day condition, excluding myself, is a +14. The only times in, I don't know how long, in quite some time anyway, that I have had a strong team race day condition, the only 2 times that that's happened for ages, we've had really, really bad luck in other ways. Today, for all the reasons that I just stated. The other time, we crashed twice in that one. Yeah, just bad luck. I've had a lot of bad luck, yet I've still had a lot of success this season. Let's see if we can get some amount of success. Our chance for that is coming up right now. We have 10k to go. I'm making my way towards the front gradually here. At the moment, we're about to turn and get onto the hill. It starts a little bit shallow, but it's going to intensify, and my only chance is to break away over the top of the climb here. So we're going to go that 85, and we are going to try to use sneak. And we are going to attack. I'm not the only one attacking right now. Dylan Toynes, Matthew Vanderpool, be okay with the top 3, by the way. I would totally be okay with the top 3, but they have not escaped. And we've just burnt out all of our energy. And there's no separation. Let's go with it. Shockman gets clear. Acrobatic Descent.
5 kilometers to the finish line.
That's all I can do. All I can do is get separation right now on the descent. Van Aert, Shockman, and I are 20 seconds ahead of the field. I'm going to keep pushing. 2 2.8K.
That's a group
I'm
nosedive.
7 seconds ahead.
But
I'm
as
sprinting
luck
right
would
now
have
from
it,
2K
they're all
out,
getting
and then
back
I'm
in
just
the
going to
saddle.
try to hang on as best I
Uh-oh,
can.
leader has fallen.
There are now
We
8
can
riders
only hope
coming
that it
clear.
doesn't
I
have
do
any
not think
impact
I'm
on
going to
the
hang
outcome
on to
of the
this
race.
thing. I still have a full kilometer to go, and here they come. They are bursting past me. But can I hang on to a top 10? Can I hang on for a top 10? That's the goal right now. Wow, Van Aert takes the win. He's the favorite. Shockman, Ekoff, Ewan, Kansani, Pedersen, Abigail. That's 8. There's 9. There's 10. Haha, we got 10th. Just ahead of David A. Ballerini. Whew. I'll take it. I'll take it. Considering the circumstances of the day that I was facing. Considering that I had nothing left with a kilometer to go and had a 4-second advantage with the entire peloton bearing down on me, hanging on for 10th place. Pretty dang good. I know I was going way too early. I know that part's obvious, but it was the just go as far as you can and hang on as long as you can and not get swept up by everybody, which
There's a
worked.
report over the radio of a rider coming off his bike, but apparently he's back in the saddle.
Itzulia Basque Country, stage number 1, 10K, just about 11K time trial to get started. And we're a little too hot coming out the box, but we'll back off here shortly. Get up to speed. Okay, and we're going to cruise at an 86 for now in this one. There's a hefty climb to it. Race day condition is a 0 for me, which is actually a -2 draw. I'm on a fitness peak. I have 97% fitness. I should be better than I am right now, so that's unfortunate. That's a poor draw, but we will make the best of it, do what we can. Okay, pushing 87 now as we want to attack the climb, and here we go. 88, attack the climb even harder. We are 17th, just 9 seconds down at the base, and we've only just now gone into the acceleration point, so we will keep on pushing through the rest of the climb here. We might have to back off to an 87 at one point, but for now we're looking good. Yeah, let's back off to the 87 because we will recover on the descent. 86, still pushing, about to crest. 85, we don't want to slow down. There you go. We're starting to get that recovery in. Starting to get that recovery. Get that heart rate down. Get that heart rate down. Get that heart rate down. Okay, and then we push for the end. Push for the end.
Whoa, we've just seen a
Into the lead
He's
by
just clocked
10
the best
seconds.
time.
Yes. Okay, well done, Pogacar. He was only 9 seconds down as well as he approaches the finish, but he is only 11th, 25 seconds down. I was the penultimate rider to go. That is a stage victory. Yes, good way to start this race. And we push forward to stage number 5. I am no longer in the lead of this race, but I am still in second place, just 2 seconds off Mark Hershey, who has won a couple of stages over those last few stages to gain enough time. So anyway, Tobias Foss here in support. I've got full leadership today, and I was mentioning this
Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway.
Milano-San Remo, right? Just 2 races ago from what you're seeing. And in that one, I mentioned how, oh, yeah, team, great race day condition, but I've got teammate role. None of them are working for me. Look at today's. A -9, and how's Garrison looking? He's got a +2, but he's sick and, 65s. He's the only positive race day condition other than myself. I do have a +3, so I actually got a +1 draw today instead of a negative draw, but that doesn't make much of a difference when I have no support. Foss needs to push a lot harder than he's pushing. This is the other climb that matters. This is going to split the field up a little bit. For me, it's easy enough. We're fine. I'm going to push just a tiny bit harder, but Foss needs to push a lot harder than this. Garrison and Dombrowski were here to protect us for a little while, but they're out. Peloton already split in half. Breakaway is splitting up and not that far ahead. If we can keep Foss in place and not lose him here.
Out due to such a frantic pace.
Peloton just split in half again. I'm one of 40 riders left. Now 35. That is a few guys going off the front, but not in a threatening sort of way. Foss was back in contact there momentarily. We'll see if he makes it back on. He is in that, well, second chase group now, as the peloton split off another 8 riders. Not far behind. He's still got a chance. I'm still looking good. I wouldn't mind if it stays 22 and I'm solo going into the final climb. It'd be nicer, though, if I did have Foss with me. But if that means 17 more guys getting in contact. Well, at this point, with those 8 already catching up to us, I'd rather see Foss make it in. 17 doesn't double the size of the peloton. Foss making it back does double the size of my team and give me a support rider, at least to give me, you know, the first kilometer or two. What I was hoping to do with this one, as we reel in 2 more riders from the break. Last guy solo up ahead, Tim Vellens. And we're seeing some guys making a little push. Let's go a little harder here, but this is not the place where this race is going to be decided. Though this acceleration is going to do some damage to the field. It's actually thinned it out a little bit more. And Foss is in that chase group just behind. It's down to 5 riders, and he's in it. Still not sure if he's going to make it back. He's minute 20 behind now. No, it's 30 seconds. Oh, he's in A2. He's no longer in A1. Or so he is. I don't know. Yeah, they're losing ground. They're losing ground. Alright, I'm looking good heading into the final climb, but it is going to be solo, so it's not going to be easy from here. I do have that +3. I do have good stamina resistance, and I can certainly climb, and we're immediately seeing Ciccone on the attack. Let's let these guys respond and pull it back. Pogacar, go do 6K to go. Just trying to keep our front position. Don't want to slip back.
5 kilometers to the finish line.
Ciccone still clear up the road, though. And you're seeing a lot of guys push here. Inside 5K now. Hater, do not block me off, please. Thank you. Just climbing my tempo. You can see how these guys are up out of the saddle pushing, which means they're trying to attack, and meanwhile I'm just in the saddle riding my tempo as the peloton gets smaller and smaller. 4K to go. Let's go right to the front and put the pressure on. We still have Ciccone out front, so we do not want to sit up, and we've split off into a small group. Pogacar, Moss, Hershey, Martinez, Schachmann, Kamna makes contact, and here comes the attacks. That's Pogacar, 2.5K. Let's sprint off and leave those guys behind as well, and we'll ride with Pogacar. Will he work with me? Seriously, he's the favorite, and he won't work with me?
Falling behind. A team leader is falling
Let's
behind.
attack again. 1K to go. Red bar's used up. Oh, it evens off. It flattens out a little bit. Ciccone has taken the stage. He held on, surprisingly, through all of that.
We're waiting for the tail enders.
That was Hershey? Ooh, Hershey. Wow. Well, it was technically a puncher's day. We left Pogacar behind. Surprise, surprise. But Hershey, dang. Mr. Yellow Jersey's going to keep that yellow jersey unless Ciccone was within range. I'll definitely be top 3. But it looks like I will be staying in second place. As, well, Hershey got 2 additional seconds and was 2 seconds ahead, so he'll be 4 seconds ahead of me now. But Ciccone, I'm not sure where he'll slot in at because I have no idea where he was at on time. Ciccone gains 28 seconds plus the 10-second time bonus, of which he'll have 6 seconds better than me. So he'll pick up 34 seconds compared to where he was, which is not enough to get him ahead of either one of us. He is still a half minute behind, but Hershey does extend his lead over me by 2 seconds, and we extend beyond everybody else, though. So comfortably on the podium. Let's see what we can do in a punchy final stage. And this is the final stage. Still sitting in second place, obviously, and we are sitting easy, not worrying too much. But this climb is Doing a little more damage, so we're going to speed up a bit here so we don't lose too much position. Peloton's down to just 60 riders already, as it's yo-yoing a little bit, but we are definitely seeing a big acceleration. We're seeing some guys making a push, and Foss has gone into a small break that has some leaders in it, and I do not want Foss being clear, so there you go. Kind of get back into it. Foss is leading the way at the moment, and working hard splitting this field. I like it. 3 riders left off the front, and just 24 left in the peloton. With Foss doing work at the front, it means I'm going to be solo for the final climb. But as we are down to just 17, it yo-yoed. Never mind. But either way, we are definitely down to a small group. It's a minute and a half to the chasers. It's not impossible for them to catch up, especially if Foss is the only one working. But if others work with us as we catch the rest of the breakaway, it's now 21 riders. 6 off the back that have just fallen off. You would figure they're going backwards. And Mark Hershey has punctured. Mark Hershey just punctured. He is now back in the peloton that is chasing. There's those 6 riders in between, and Foss is doing what he can at the front to keep this up. We've got a chance to win this race based on this. I was already going to make a move, and we are 1.5k away from a sprint point. 3 seconds available there. Tempted to at least just go forward and try to pick up a second or two. If somebody attacks for it, let them attack for it. But if they're not going to attack, I'll take 3 seconds. 3 seconds now. So that makes me within 1 second of Hershey. We'll keep an eye on that. He is now in the peloton that is just 40 seconds behind. He will have expended extra energy to try to catch up. And Pogacar is working. Foss is working. And that is it. It's going to make it possible for those guys to get back in. In fact, we are now in the peloton. He has caught up, but it has used up his team as we go to begin the climb. 5k to go. I want to make this thing hard as we go over the top. I've got to have something left for the finish, but I want to thin this field out. It's back up to 46 riders. Hershey doing all the work himself. I like that, but let's put a hurting on.
Watch out! A team leader is
I have the hill rating. I have the hill rating to push even harder. Let's accelerate a little bit. 88. Plenty of energy for this. 2k to go. Thin that field out.
The riders are entering the last 15 kilometers of the
This
stage.
is not the finish of the climbing either, so make it hard. Down to 22. Splitting off is really only just happening, but we have 1k to go to the top. 21. Hershey struggling to keep up right now.
The riders are going through a very tough portion with percentages above 10%.
Nobody's attacking right now. Keep that pressure on as we continue to go uphill here. Down to 13. I would like to acrobatic descent this thing, but I don't know about that finish. Don't know about that finish. Down to 11. Hershey's still here, though. Hershey is still here.
The finish line is getting close. The riders just passed the 10
Sit up.
kilometers road sign.
Try to recover a little bit.
I see a rider with a flat tire.
Speed
It's
the
happened
time
at
to
a
go
very
clear,
bad
but
time.
I need the energy to finish. I need 1 second. Remember, 1 second. Okay, here we go. Acrobatic descent. It's raining. Please don't
Another
crash.
attack. This time it could go all the way.
Down to 5, but Hershey is still here.
There are just 5 kilometers left.
4k to go. Gel. Attack up the climb. Come on. It's back up to 15. And my red bar is gone, so we're just pushing for the finish line. Let's hope everybody's red bar is gone. Can I withstand? Can I hold them off? Probably not. Probably not. Nope, we're fading. And I'm not even sprinting anymore, am I? Am I sprinting? We've got a little bit of red bar left here from the technical finish. Can I get a top 3? No, Hershey's overtaking me before the line. And he wins the stage. Go Do celebrates, but Hershey gets the stage win. I get a podium, but because Hershey wins the stage, he will win the overall. I will take second overall. Are you kidding me? Well, here's the thing. He's one of, if not the best puncher in the world. Not the best. Alaphilippe is probably, most would argue Alaphilippe over Hershey, but Hershey is absolutely one of the best punchers in the world, and this was a punchy race. And he won 4 stages? No, 3 stages and a second. I got 2 podiums, 3 podiums, and a stage win. Good enough for second. Not good enough for the win overall. So close though. So close. We really almost pulled that off. But Hershey, who got dropped, no fault of his own with the puncture. Outstanding ride by him. Really, outstanding ride to get back up there and then withstand the pace, the relentless pace that I was setting on the climb, where I was trying to drop him. And then as I get, the tiny separation on the bottom, he hung with that whole time. He hung with on the descent. So I made it hard. And I did a great job to get a podium out of it. But Hershey still somehow won the stage. Absolutely fantastic ride by him. Probably +5 race day condition, but I never looked. All right, well, that is definitely second overall. That part's obvious. That is going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.